Damn, is there anything that doesn't get my mind racing with ideas in this wacky little world we live in? Got an idea today which is so crazy and off the wall, I just have to share it with you. Imagine Anna, an art exhibition where humans and AI create wonders together. Blends our raw, organic creativity with the precision of machine intelligence. Interesting thought, right? Speaking of interesting, had a dojo session with the AI guru Albert, the one from the Art Tech Symposium. The guy's a whiz. Hopefully he can help me bring this idea to life. Not that life has been monotonous. Each day comes with its dash of madness and mirth. The morning kicked off with my ritual, the mighty elixir, green tea. I don't trust a lot in this world, but the magic of green tea, that's easy belief. And Nina? You remember Nina, right? Called me a potential ambassador for green tea. She's plain nuts, I tell ya. My tune's been changing a little too. And you know this guitar-playing habit of mine? Been fiddling with Marcus's bass guitar lately? Can't quite stand the rush of creativity it brews within. It's as if the rhythm beats a life into the sketches like CPR to a dying man. Honestly, pencil and paper never tasted this delectable before. Also, Nina nudged another thought in my head. An art film. I mean, why just limit to exhibitions, right? Let's create magic on a reel. It ain't a brand new path, but sure is enticing. The Herculean task of trying to step out of the humdrum and invent something unique every single day. But then, that's what keeps the life of an artist like me interesting. And yeah, on the prospect of stepping out, you remember that ambition of mine, right? The one about pioneering a project, integrating AI with fine arts? It is scary, I won't lie. Definitely is way out of my comfort zone, but hey, that's where the gold is. The muse for my upcoming sketch? A blend of our jam session and an infusion of this revolutionary idea. But man, how it's turning out, it's like colors doing a waltz with melodies. Well, that's the chatter for today. Gives you an insight into my wandering mind and the array of musings I have had today. It indeed feels like a beautifully chaotic script, straight out of a bohemian novel. So, you know how I've been grappling with the idea of creating something different in the realm of arts? Something that doesn't make me look like an artist who only clings to the easel and canvas? Well, today I wrestled one of those bright ideas out of the blue, my friend. I'm fiddling with a new art project. Yeah, you got it right. Your man's moving beyond portraits and abstracts. I'm planning to repurpose discarded materials into creative sculptures, a bit of eco-art, if you will. Art that whispers the untold stories of waste and its potential to bloom into something beautiful. Just like the proverbial phoenix. All sorts of junk, plastic wrappers, broken appliances, old tires, and I even found an old tricycle. It's risky, I know, but isn't that what art all about? I was chatting with Nina about all this today, and she seemed intrigued by the whole concept. She had a light bulb moment too and suggested this might be a great theme for my next exhibition. Kind of a just junk, no funk thing? Dunno, we'll see. She cheekily remarked. Messing with these discarded things sounds more like my cup of tea, or should I say green tea? Given my history of clumsy episodes, she warned me to take care. The last thing I need is another scar for my collection. But it's not been all work and piling up trash in the studio. Still remember, all work and no play makes Andrew a dull boy. Nina recommended a movie, Elevated Thoughts. I'm downloaded it already. Looks like tonight's plan is set. A movie night with some sculpting on the side, and of course my ever-present green tea. In our pursuit of mastering the sophisticated strokes and elegant sketches, we often forget about the simple, endearing charm of raw materials just waiting to tell a story. And I think it's high time we gave them a chance, don't you? Anyway, I have to dive back into this sea of junk, precious gems as I like to call them. Catch you later. The city does pack a lot of surprises, doesn't it? Especially the corners not many, Or should I say most don't bother to wander off to. Woke up today and out of nowhere decided to explore the hidden nooks and crannies of New York. You know, the road less traveled? Yeah, one of those spontaneous moods today. And let me tell you, it was like Jane Eyre finding her humble Thornfield walled away from the bustle. Stumbled upon this urban artist, Eddie, while strolling around. The chap's got a talent for graffiti. You won't believe the kind of stuff he can do. You know the way we sketch on a canvas? This Eddie, he does it on dilapidated buildings and rusty old trucks. The man's got mad skills, crazy, unseen style, and honestly, it's dope. Never thought I'd get this much inspiration from street art. Even joked about him turning me into a Picasso of junk art. It had me thinking, though, would street elements fit into my art style? An edgy little spin-off my usual self? Nina was all for it, being the supportive and encouraging goofball she is. Her eyes were practically twinkling when I told her about it. She has a knack for seeing the potential in my insane ideas, even when I'm not sure myself. That's saying something, considering she didn't believe me when I said I want to try incorporating discarded materials into my art. On that note, don't worry, I won't be foraging dumpsters for forgotten trinkets today. Got a movie to catch in the evening. Nina recommended this film called Elevated Thoughts. Supposedly it's out of the box. We'll see. Reminds me to brew myself a pot of green tea for the movie night, though. Anyways, about today, I'm glad I ventured into those overlooked corners of NY. I mean, when you're so entrenched in the familiar, it's tough to see the subtle changes, let alone appreciate them. So a good hearty tour of the remote corners was quite the breath of fresh air I didn't know I needed. Taking a detour from the beaten path often brings intriguing challenges and perspectives. And you know me, I'm all for the new. I'm itching to try out my new art endeavor, adding a dash of Eddie's edgy influence. Maybe it'll be a colossal fail. Or it might just end up being the refreshed approach I've been pining for. Who knows? Only one way to find out, right?